It's Power 106, Brown Bag Mornings, Buenos Dias. Yeah. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be able to talk to this guy right here. We got AzChike in here with us.
Go.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Man, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Bro, we doing not as good as you. No. Bro, you know what's cool is we're talking about you, AzChike, and then when Dot's album dropped, I want to tell you right now, this guy right here, Rosecransvic, was so hyped to be like, that's my guy right there.
That's dope. Yeah. Vic been around for a minute.
Yeah, when we're running the songs.
Yeah.
And just to be able to see you, and I guess a long time coming, but it's not that you haven't been doing things in the meantime, you know?
Right.
Now it's just spotlights are so much like, all right, we got to know more, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
What I do like is that you have more to give. It's not like, all right, this is my first song ever. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. You have things to offer to people, and that's what Vic was explaining more to us. Vic, tell us about, I guess he said that on one of your first interviews.
No, first time I met Chike, it wasn't his interview. It was the homie Sway.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I said Vic been around for a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, and I kind of compared it to like the Kendrick and Schoolboy kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I was picking up the homie Sway for an interview, and he's like, "Oh, it's my boy Chike," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, for sure." So now I met Chike, right?
Yeah.
You know, fast forward years later, it's like he started kind of as like the hype man, and now has become his own fully fledged artist and appearing on Schoolboy and Kendrick's album. Yeah. Like that's like some shit you can't even write. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's been dope to just kind of see that journey firsthand. You know, from the beginning to like seeing where it's like, all right, he dropped a tape, oh, this is fire, and then it's like, oh, I got a hit now with Burn Rubber, and then it's like he just doesn't stop. You know, he always has something up his sleeve. It's like you haven't heard about him for a minute, it's like, all right, panic, because now the flood's about to come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
What's this year been like for you?
To be honest with y'all, it's been a roller coaster. Like,
I bet.
Like in the music, like, I've been doing good, but it's been like a lot of shit in my personal life happening.
Stuff.
And like, you know, the Kendrick shit happening, like, in a way, it kind of saved me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, like, it was some moments, you know, just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, dealing with other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, the Kendrick shit just kind of like reassured me, like, all right, I'm moving in the right direction. Yeah. I'm moving in the right direction. So it got me on my P's and Q's for sure.
And you know, we've talked to Peso and we've talked to Lefty, and being able to see that it wasn't just like, hey, come get on the album, because as much as Kendrick is giving you guys, he's getting from you guys, you know, often. And I don't personally believe this, but he gets this judgment that he doesn't put people on. But I've seen him do it. Like, one, he did it with his homies. Then you see the stuff he's done with like SOBR and RBE. He's done things where he's like put the olive branch out, but I guess throughout these whole years it's like, but you haven't done it like this, and you're not putting on, you know. One of my favorite early records of Kendrick is on a Schoolboy tape, the song Blessed, and Kendrick says, like, you go out, then you come back and you give back to the city you built. And to him, it's the whole West Coast that he helped kind of just stamp in this day and age, right? So for you guys to be on his album, on this project specifically, it was kind of like, I am tapped in. I've been listening. You know, when we did talk to Peso and Lefty, they're like, damn, he knew the early stuff. Like, it almost tripped us out. Was it similar with you?
And to like just touch on what you said with that, like, I do feel like they feel like he's supposed to do the shit all the time. Yeah. But if you can't tell him as an artist, he's very selective on what he does. But when he do it, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit hard. But what you just say, when I went in the studio with him, I had this exact conversation with him, like, shout out my day-to-day Stella, like, when I told her, of course she freaking out, but like, she made sure to tell me, like, when you go in there, make sure you get some advice from him. So when I went in there, when I first got in there, he, like Peso and Lefty said, like, he just kind of like letting me know, like, he's tapped in, he kind of bigging me up and just letting me know why he was even fucking with me, you know, like, just like he said, he feel right in the spirit to fuck with me and this stuff like that. And, you know, he just letting me know, like, you know, it's a lot of elements to this, and I got a lot of them. He said a lot of people are talented, but they don't got the look, or they got the look and they're not talented. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So he was just really putting me up on game. And then, like, that's like the first half. and then we did Peakaboo, right? So he coming in and out. Just the insider, like I did like 4 different verses to Peakaboo.
Wow.
Peakaboo was a lot longer than that, but I think he was just doing it just to have more to work with. So like I did the first half, he came in like, that's hard, do this. Went left out, came back in. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know it was that much of the beat. So like he just showed me new parts of the beat.
Did he show you like a preview? Because Peso said that. Peso says he works like this, but he just hears the record first, and then he goes and like he taps on the table and like hears the beat that way. But he gives you a piece. You don't really know where it's going, but you know that you got to give it something.
With me, he told me the day before he was in New York and he already did the song. He said he already heard me on it. So when he played it, his parts was already on there, and the parts I was supposed to be on, he was mumbling how I rap. And he like, that's you right there.
That's dope.
He like, that's you right there. That's you.
That's
I'm
your
like,
pocket.
oh, okay, bet. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what he kept showing. I didn't know it was more parts of him mumbling like me, and I'm like, oh shit, like, all right, bet.
This my pocket.
Yeah, he told me like, rap, bro, just rap. He like, when you rap, just rap like when they hear this, they want to ask like, who the fuck is this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Was there a pressure? Because then you go like I'm sorry, but I can't not hear it once I heard the I tell her move her hand. Chike, that was crazy. But like,
wait, what's crazy?
That you tell her move her hand because you're.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like, were you like, this is it, or what?
I didn't really feel no pressure because I'm not gonna lie, that was really like the homie, like like the nigga grounded, like he hold his shit together. If you didn't know who he was, you couldn't tell all the shit that just happened. Like he not like extra, you know, prided, head chest out, or he not looking over his shoulder. Like he was really like one of the homies. I'm like, damn, like, so rapping was like easy. Like it was easy.
It made you feel comfortable.
Yeah, when I did it, like when I started writing, he like, all right, I'm gonna just go out here and get on this phone call, do your shit, I'll be right back. Like it was normal. Like, he didn't make me feel a certain type of way. And then keep in mind, I got all the jitters and all that shit out the way when I worked with Q. Like I was with Q for a week, and me and Q, like the first 3 days, we didn't even record. Like he was just giving me the homie treatment, filling me out, and like, you know, we just vibing. Like, so I told Dot the same shit, and he like, well, maybe that's why I feel like I should fuck with you, and like why this is already meshing so well. I'm like, I already got that shit out the way with Q. Like, and he told me like he knew he could fuck with me because he like, if Q could fuck with you, I could fuck with you, because Q don't fuck with nobody.
You're going through. You're getting clowned as soon as you walk in with Q. Like he's gonna make sure you earn that spot on that project.
What's something that Q told you, like when he did he clown you? Was something specifically he's like, you're like, oh, he got me? Because he seems so good at that.
I try to bring like some little party favors or whatever, and at the time I was getting like these big packages from like Bel Air, and they was giving me all this free liquor. And at the time it was around like Christmas, and they gave us this like, it was like this fucking like, it was like a liquor eggnog damn near.
Oh, like a gift set. Like maybe like a mug.
It was good though. So but it wasn't hidden. But I brought it to the studio, and Q was like, fuck it, let me try some. He drank, he like, oh, what the fuck is this shit? Like, he like, oh, no.
Bring it to the table, Chike.
That was the time they got over me for that. I was like, yeah, I'm never bringing up shit like this again, man. Like, this
you
is crazy.
Keep your eggnog out of here.
Man. You're in the studio.
Man. That shit was some bullshit. And then after the, where I was even going with that, after we did Peakaboo is where me and Doc kind of had like the heart to heart. But he was kind of like, he was sitting there like he expected it, like he was just chilling, like waiting for me to say something, like but we had that, and I told him exactly what you just said. I'm like, bro, like, you know, like what you doing now is kind of slapping the face to these other niggas, because they just said like you did that pop out and you don't fuck with niggas. Like I'm like, this is gonna be a slap in the face for sure.
Come on.
I kept it real with him. Like I was the most transparent I could be with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and I think it's important too, because although we're all from out here, there's different experiences that we have out here, you know, and there's things that each of us has to be and put on the table, like, hey, this has happened, we're still doing this. And he was very like, nah, I want you on this, I want you on this project. You know, there's a part of the song where at the what they ain't talking about nothing. You guys are going back and forth.
Yeah,
like it starts as just Dot saying it, but then you're answering, right?
Yeah.
That back and forth. Did you add to it, or he had you go back and forth with him, or?
They had me do the hook by itself, but that shit is a tongue twister. I told them. Even when I heard it the first time, before I even knew they wanted me to do the hook by myself like that, I'm like, damn, he saying this shit fast as fuck.
Who is he, Eminem?
Yeah. And when I told him, he like, bro, I just did like so many takes. I just kept
and
doing
one work.
Yeah, I just kept doing it. So when I went to go do it, like the first time I couldn't do it by myself. Like I had to hear him say it. Like it had to play while I said it. And then I did that, and then it was like, all right, do it without the backtrack and just do it by yourself. So I did it a couple times. They even had me say the peekaboo parts, but I'm like, bro, nah, you got that.
That's all you.
Yeah, you got that.
So I'm trying to. Everything kind of has like a triple meaning with Dot, and like even just the record itself, Peakaboo. It's like he's not playing Peekaboo.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what does that even? What did that mean to you? Like, what does that project mean? That I guess that song mean to you?
I mean, he kind of said in the first few lines is just the whole pop out situation.
Yeah.
You know, when you play Peekaboo, you popping out. Hey. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just really what it was, and you know, it was just a time to showboat, if anything. You know what I mean? Just a deeper meaning of popping out, more playful meaning of popping out. You know what I mean?
And how was the morning the day the project came out? Like I'm sure your phone was blowing up.
Keep in mind, nobody knew.
Nobody knew it.
Nobody
knew
that
it was dropping.
Shit was coming out like that, and to be honest, like we thought it was gonna come out closer to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked him, I said like, so when you plan on dropping it? He told me ASAP, but I didn't think it was that.
ASAP means different things to different people. Yeah.
Like you gotta keep in mind, I worked with him October 8th. The project came out a month later. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
That was
I'm like,
quick.
I'm like, damn, like you know what I mean? But I already had the picture. I was already thirsty to post the picture.
The assets, they gave you the assets.
Yeah,
You're like,
I told my team, and you know, my person Stella, she like, nah, you can't post that on a random Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, all right, bet. So we was like plotting, planning. She wanted me to post it January 1st. Like, just kick the year off of that. This is in October. I'm like, that's too long.
You gotta get it out. Hey, Stella, you should have taken it on your phone so that you have it. Because you're just seeing it as you're scrolling through pictures like, oh, what a post this.
So I was like, I was going to post it this month in December. So I was going to post it this month in December, and like one day, you know, Doc actually called me. He like, what you on? What you doing? I'm like, I ain't no shit. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking to my team about posting this picture, and I just told them when I told y'all, like, you can't drop it on a random Tuesday. He like, nah, you got to be more strategic. Make sure you got something going on. I'm like, all right, bet. So when the shit came out, I'm like, oh, I would have been posted.
This is the shit popping off.
Yeah, like, I would have been posted it, but the morning was crazy when they posted the shit. I thought GNX was just a song. I didn't know project. You know what I'm saying?
He dropped the trailer, which that song is not even on the project, and then like 15 minutes later,
we were tripped out.
I didn't know that, and then like, you know, a lot of my people, like, they was like, well, we trying to find a song. I already knew it was Peekaboo. I already knew. I seen it, and I was like, okay, it's up. From about 9 a.m. it was like a little slow, everybody waking up. About 12 noon, my phone was literally insane. Like, I kid you not, like my mom's cousin, best friend is calling. Like, how are you even getting my number?
I never talked to you on the phone before.
We're cousins.
I swear to God, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, my phone was. I only talked to 4 people that day because my phone was going so crazy.
You have to drop it at a point.
But I went on with my day regularly. I went to go eat, bought me some candles. Like,
How you eat?
Thank you. I had a regular day.
That's hilarious.
What scented candles do you buy after a day like that?
I don't even know. I get the big old $400 ones.
I know. From Diptyque.
It's in West Hollywood.
$400
let me stop. I can't get the sauce like that. But I went on with my day, and then, you know, my phone was going crazy. Now, also a little insider, like, I'm real cool with Dot's best friend. He like his executive assistant.
Nice.
Shout out J Real. I was in the studio the night before the album came out, and
they didn't tell you nothing.
J Real called me though. He called me, was asking me some questions just to see if they was like might add some shit to the shit.
Yeah.
He was asking me a few questions. He like, all right, I'm gonna get back up with you. And I'm thinking like, okay, like maybe they want me to go in the studio or something. So when it came out the next day, he was one of the first people that called me. Like I'm getting in my car to start my day. He called me like, yeah, nigga. I'm like,
this is what that was about, bro.
He like, bro, I want to tell you so bad. Because we was like kind of having like a little heart to heart. I was just telling him what's going on. He like, bro, I want to tell you so bad. But he like, I really wanted your phone to blow up. I want you to find out that
you
way.
want to give that experience.
That's funny.
But I think it's something about like being around Kendrick or like, I guess these rollouts that everything is like silent. And you could literally have been with him the night before or J Real the night before, and then they act like nothing happened, and then you're almost like, wait, what?
And Chike is like, wait, what you talking about?
But that type of shit really rub off on you. Like even like it really set the tone when I worked with Q. Like it rubbed off on me. Like I felt like I couldn't do things the same way. Like, you know what I mean? But it all really aligned. Like just to touch back on what y'all saying, like already got more, like already had a 6-month rollout plan that started in Thanksgiving. I mean, started in November.
Okay.
So the fact that Kendrick dropped, it just like everything was like perfectly aligned, and like I was already loaded up, videos, all type of shit. Like so, it was like, damn. Well, all right, cool. Like you know what I mean?
It's time.
Yeah, for sure.
Time. And I'm sure Chike, there with these, especially what's gone on in the West Coast, right before the pandemic to right now. It's been up and down. Like, just like you said, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
A lot of our figures out here, like, I think people don't understand when they're on their computers and they're talking about the West Coast or they're talking about, like, street politics, or they're, like, looking out, but looking into us. They don't understand, like, it's a very different beast to be out here, you know?
For sure.
Things get tricky and messy real quick.
For sure.
And I think, Chike, with you, it's that, like you said, the 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it any other way sometimes, you know? But being able to see someone like Dot, like shout out to baby girl Stella. Whoever she is in your life, like that's beautiful for her to be like, hey, while you're there, don't forget to peep some game. Don't forget to get some type of advice. Because that's going to further what you got going on, you know? This is a great, like, support, but it's like you at the end of the day, it's on Chike.
Facts.
And I think you've had so many instances throughout your career, especially from what we've seen, where things could go another way and you've still managed to, you know what, I'm just gonna right here with it, like I have to keep that path going. Does that help you? Like, does this kind of help you be like, nah, I gotta really stay stronger on pushing one side of the steps I got?
It do in a big way. Like It do, like I said, because you know at the end of the day, like shit like this happened, but like I said, even when the shit dropped, I'm still living my regular life. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's really all with the timing, but certain shit will just really like ground you. Like, all right, now that this happened, I'll only go outside if I have to. Like outside of that, like I didn't celebrate GNX. I didn't go to the club. I wasn't popping no bottles. I sat in the house with my girl and we watch fucking TV all day. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it just teach you to be grounded. Like, this is probably the most mature I've been in music ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's me not doing so much extra shit or being in the streets or just fucking around. It leaves room for other good things to happen.
You're making space for it.
Yeah. So I've been kind of real highly disciplined on that lately. You know what I mean? For sure.
And you know, even with the TDE cats, I gotta big up Top for that, because even when they were on the come up and just maybe doing knucklehead stuff or maybe doing that part, there was rules in that studio. Like, it was almost militaristic if you wanted to record at Tops. So even understanding that how that trickled down and how each has moved forward and has these, I guess, these ideals, being able to spread that out, because no one teaches you the blueprint. All you know is like, hey, record, and I'm gonna just be on the mic. But being able to have, I guess, that discipline there, that's priceless.
Yeah, facts. I mean, to be honest, and then shout out my boy AZ Sway. Like, we've been like tied in with TDE for a very long time.
True.
That's actually like Sway's family.
Nice.
Like, in the beginning, I really didn't believe him. This like
when he said, "Oh, that's my cousin."
You gotta know Sway, because everybody's his cousin.
Yeah,
he's related to everybody.
He really is though. Like,
he's related to Jug.
He related to 03 Greasy. though?
Yeah,
like,
he is. Yeah,
they're all primos. That's crazy.
So imagine you meet this guy and he's like,
"Oh, probably our cousin too. Is he Mexican?"
Right? This is like the early days when like Kendrick dropped like Pussy and Patron, like you know what I mean. And he like, yeah, they're my folks. Like we be in Carson and all this. I'd be like, nigga, shut up. That's cool.
How old were you though? You're a baby.
We was like 15, bro. Like, and after a while, like I did believe him because Sway was the first one to rap out of all of us. But like they always kept an eye on us. And shout out Keem and Musa, like they always kept an eye on us, but they never like did too much. Like if we did something tight, they'd be like, all right, little nigga, cool, keep going. You know what I mean? Like, they never do too much, but I'm just saying, like, you know how you said like the shit with Top trickle down, like you can't like fucking with niggas like that. You can't really be on no monkey shit.
You can't.
It's just a bad look. Like and it's kind of instilled in you. Like I'm not gonna go do some crazy shit and I'm about to go on the Blue Lips tour, or I gotta go be around these niggas because they gonna see it. They gonna see it. They gonna be like, "What's up, homie? That's what you on? Like, you out here shaking ass? Like, what's good?
That's that.
Yeah, like you really gotta, you know, stay poised and keep your shit together. But it also feels good. Like, that nigga, I ain't no monkey shit. My shit together. Like, keep that bullshit over there. Like, it feel better laughing at the monkey shit than being
a part of it. Because there's anxiety to that. There's stress to that. Keeping up to different things.
Well, because Chike and the homies were the king of the PPP loan time. Like it was like
reportedly, allegedly.
No, not that they did that, but I'm just saying like during that era, it was like parties every day.
No. It was parties every day from 2019 to 2021.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the own guy. So maybe that's why I feel like that. I already got
it
bro. But even then,
those Instagram lives at 5 and 6 in the morning were legendary.
But even then, like it was done at a different standard. Like you know what I'm saying? We're not doing no hole in the wall shit. Like
no, it was fly.
It's about 25 of us flying out to Atlanta and just doing our big one. Like you know what I mean? But it definitely was as ratchet as it can get. For sure.
Peekaboo.
For sure.
I wanted to know something I've asked of you, like in your music for a while, and you just said you had a 6-month rollout plan. Are we gonna hear more of your story, AzChike's story? You know what I'm saying, of you know your come up, your family, just everything that's like gone on with you?
Actually, it's crazy you said that. Like I feel like I've unlocked a new character within myself this year of like you know, attaching to this vulnerable sound that I've been working on. I really didn't drop it. I didn't do my first vulnerable song until this year, February.
Wow.
And it really like...
I've been asking him for years.
To do, like introspective stuff.
Exactly.
It caught steam fast. Like the very first song, like I was just leaving the studio. It was like 3 a.m. I just did a video too in the car. I posted on the story. It was going a little crazy. I posted on my page and the shit did like 600,000 on the page right then. I'm like, God damn. Like, y'all really want to hear about nigga life? I mean, nigga do be going through some shit. But I did that, and then shout out my brother As If. Like, you know, I feel like me and him really created the sound, and I ain't gonna say no producers' names, but they been hitting my boy up like, yeah, can you do a beat like that for me? No, you cannot have the sauce.
That's
As If, and that's AzChike.
Yeah, like if I knew how to press the buttons, it would be different. But he know what buttons to press.
Make it go.
I know what sounds to use. So I can't do it without him. He can't do it without me. And like we really like capitalized off that sound. Like I actually dropping a song off that sound this week. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I did another song like that on the radar, and I knew what it was gonna do. I could have went and did the like typical shoot 'em up bang bang shit, but I'm like, nah, I know this gonna go crazy.
Well, because everybody knows you could gas it. By this point in your career, it's like we've heard you gas it over and over. And every time you're on a feature, we know what you're gonna do. You're gonna burn the house down. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's what I've been wanting to hear from you for a long time.
Nah, facts. I finally got to that point, and it's not forced neither. Like I want to do that shit, so it's coming out very much crazy. You know what I mean? It's bringing out a different side of the creatives when it comes to visuals. You know,
and I feel like the girls tap into that part too. Like, oh my god, he's going through some stuff.
Oh god,
he has a sensitive side.
And he got $400 candles. You know what I'm saying?
I like how the day GNX GNX drop. This was just
Chike
like,
is
all right,
different,
let me
y'all.
smell that one. Let me smell.
No cap.
Yo, I've never seen Chike wear a knitted sweater. I'm gonna be honest.
It's one of those days. It's one of those days.
It's the holiday vibes. I like it.
Yeah, it's gloomy outside. Yeah, for sure.
All right, AzChike, we have you in here with us. You know, straight off of the. It's crazy that it is really straight off of. You said it's been a month that you worked in the studio with Kendrick on GNX, and now we have the Peakaboo record, which is a standout for a lot of people.
It's my favorite record.
Know?
It is.
Like, and we're choosing our favorites, and we're but.
Fire.
Let me know which song from the album is your favorite. Like, is there one where you're like, wish I hit that one?
Man at the Garden.
Ooh,
Yes.
incredible.
All right, you're young. You're a baby. But do you know One Mic by Nas?
Get the fuck out.
You're like 2 years old right now.
What?
Do you know One Mic, yes or no?
What?
Say yes or no.
Look, bro.
Oh, that's
I gotta give you a complex answer. I'm really a hip hop nerd.
Okay.
This ratchet gangster shit wasn't always. I wanted to rap like the J.
Really? You
Cole's
wanted
and
to
the
be like a
It just didn't work. LA wasn't fucking with it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna let you know what I really be doing.
Got it.
That's I really
He tried the
studied this shit.
backpack and no one listened, so he took the gun out the backpack. Listening now.
Yes, bro.
Yo, when I asked him about how he got his name, it was like the most hip hop answer I ever heard in my life. Tell him the story.
I got my name. It's an Egyptian name. I got my name because I looked into Egyptian names and I chose it myself.
Come on.
So Chike, it's originally Chike, first name, last name Bez. Chike means powerful God. Bez means joy, and it's along the lines of the list of like Shaka Khan and things of that nature. So that's I was really on some extra deep shit back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna go with what's working. You know?
I thought from AZ to the Shy, you kill everybody.
I mean,
Look right there, AZ, Shy, and then the KE, kill everybody.
I mean, that makes sense. I like that. I mean, AZ is his own thing, beginning and end, Alpha Omega type vibe. But I studied this shit.
Beginning and L. Are you a 5%er, brother?
That's what I'm telling you. I was like, that's some hieroglyphic shit.
All right, so you know One Mic is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One mic knows me. Come on, man. One mic knows me.
One mic. No,
I didn't hear the sample in there though.
No, there was no sample, but it's just like the cadence can seem very similar. Like as soon as I'm hearing like the Man at the Garden, I was like, bruh, I hear like
the drums.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's super fire. But now Men at the Garden really do it for me. Like that shit really put me in my bag. I'm not gonna lie.
When you see like a record like Reincarnated, where he kind of gets his storyteller bag, also like it's some really deep introspective stuff. Like I think that there's something about you, Chike, like what Vic was saying, like there's something that you expressing yourself that way puts people. It puts people in a different perspective of you.
No, for
you
sure.
see these records hit now, and maybe they didn't hit for you, like a Reincarnated for Kendrick. There's something like that for Chike that's gonna hit for people now that their attention is on you. Maybe you had to do that other stuff so that then people could hear like the actual stuff from you.
Yeah, I've never done records like that until this year. Like, I'm just big on not forcing things. Like, shout out P. Like P been like trying to get me to do like the working on Dyings and like know the Playboy Cardi Opium sound. Yeah. But I wasn't in that headspace, and he was like, bro, you gotta do this shit. I'm telling you. And then like later on, I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. But once I got the feel for it, I was able to do it because now I really want to do it. So now I'm making it my business to find the pockets and find my sound with this type of beat. Yeah, so I did the same thing with the Reincarnated type vibe. So now it's like it really showed a skill. Like, okay, you can really rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is definitely playing a big part right now.
I love that you were such a little hip hop head before.
His backpack came out when you asked him about his name.
You lit up.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But that shit not really appreciated. But I
appreciate it.
I got it.
Me and you would have been at Rock the Bells like, catch the lyrics. That was crazy.
I'm telling you.
I can't wait for your song with Ab-Soul when you guys talk about your third eye.
That's gonna be crazy. I've been running into him a few times now this year. That's crazy.
Fire.
I appreciate you coming in, AzChike. I haven't had the chance to meet you Vic talks so highly of you, and it's really cool to see like being able to get you on here. You know, there's so many places where people go and they may take advantage of the artists that come through and like use them for like whatever it may be, but it's so beautiful to be able to champion you here on the home station.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it all, y'all. This is definitely an honor. You know what I mean,
bro? And we gotta run the new song. What's the new record?
It's called Love Your Weapons. Yeah. I got a clean version for y'all.
I need the clean version. It drops on Friday.
It dropped tomorrow actually. What's today, the 4th? It dropped tomorrow on the 5th. Yeah.
Let's run it. We gotta run that. AzChike, thank you for coming through. Don't stop coming, bro. Pause. Yeah, yo. I mean, like, visiting.